Hello everybody, welcome back to the Noble Reactions. Today we have a great one for you. I'm excited to preview Creed 3. We've not seen this trailer, obviously, and I'm a big fan of this series. I'm a big fan of the Rocky series. Michael B. Jordan starring as Adonis Creed. I cannot wait. Let's check it out. Alright, let's talk a little bit about Creed 3. I'm pumped for this movie. I'm really a fan of this series. I'll be honest, when they first announced that they were doing Creed instead of another Rocky movie, I was kind of not into it. I was a little bit down. I was like, I don't know. I mean, Rocky's getting kind of old. Sylvester Stallone, I mean, that series is... I mean, it needed to be retired. Don't get me wrong. So I was kind of like, we don't need any more Rocky movies. But Creed, I wasn't sure. I didn't know if this could sort of carry the same weight and power as those original Rocky films. But then Creed, the original Creed movie, was absolutely spectacular. I thought it was so great. Michael B. Jordan does a phenomenal job in that movie. Sylvester Stallone also still plays Rocky in those movies. He makes an appearance. He sort of becomes the trainer for Adonis Creed, who's basically, Apollo Creed's son. Obviously, Apollo Creed, who died in the fourth movie to Ivan Drago. And Michael B. Jordan just does such a great job. Rocky is his trainer, filling in that sort of Mickey role, Meredith Burgess. And I just think it's just such a good series. And then the second Creed movie, I mean, I really loved that movie. I thought that movie was so great. They brought in Ivan Drago and his son, obviously Dolph Lundgren, and the sort of legacy and the power between Adonis Creed. Ivan Drago killed his father, Apollo Creed, and there was this back and forth tug of war. I mean, I just think it is such a cool movie. I don't know how they're going to top it. Creed 3, I just don't know if it's going to be great or not. So I'm really dying to see this trailer. Let's jump right into it. Let's watch it. I'm hoping that it seems as interesting as the last one, because that sort of matchup between Drago and Creed was years, decades in the making, and it really paid off. I thought it was awesome. So let's see what happens. Let's watch the trailer.
I spent the last 7 years of my life living out my wildest dreams. Bianca, Rocky.
So he's living the success. It's a little bit like the beginning of the fourth Rocky movie.
This is built on their shoulders.
Like, he's rich, he's successful.
Hey, my man, can I help you?
Let me get an autograph.
Nah, I ain't signing no autographs, but you get off my car.
You don't remember me, huh?
Somebody from his past?
Damian. How long were you locked up?
18 years, bro. Just got out last week.
Okay.
Glad to have you back out, huh?
I know I've been away a long time, but I kept myself in shape. I still got gas in the tank.
Come by the gym.
Thank you.
Okay.
Curious what happened with you two.
I didn't tell you. We was like brothers.
So he did him
was the
dirty,
best,
right?
though.
Is that what's coming?
But I never got a chance to prove that.
He did him dirty.
That's cute.
He's got the ankle monitor on.
I know what you're doing, Donnie. You don't owe this dude nothing.
Damian's fighting the world and he's trying to hurt people.
I vouch for you. You think you mad? Try spending half your life in a cell, watching somebody else live your life. I'm coming for everything. You threatening me?
Something is going on with
So
you.
what's the backstory here?
Damian was like family.
Now we past talking.
Then maybe you just have to find him.
Do what I gotta do. Some of my methods
Yeah.
you might disagree with me. These are family ties. I recognize mine. I know that they needed me. Traumatic stress, watch it manifest. Got my only fear. I ain't
Is that his
scared
daughter
of
in there
death. Did you hear
talking?
me yet? I ain't scared of death. Did you hear me yet? What you gonna do? Threaten to take my breath?
I need you to let go of your fear. Let go of the guilt. Let go of whatever was and walk into what is.
I feel those chains are breaking, yeah. I fear God, I don't fear death. I see those stripes and take a step.
Okay, well, I don't really know I'm speculating here now. Okay, wow, it looks kind of cool. I don't know, it seemed like, I like the energy that it had. It was starting to build, It started a little slow burn, then it kind of like starts to amp up with that music, start getting into the boom, boom, boom. I don't know what to expect from that. It's a little interesting. What do you think?
I think it looks good. I think there's a backstory, obviously, with him and his friend, and I don't know if he feels guilty for something that happened when they were young. It doesn't really say. It looked like his friend Damian was kind of jealous, maybe, about all of what Creed has.
He looks salty to me.
Yeah. And salty, yeah.
Yeah, something happened.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And he's basically said he was coming for everything.
It looked to me like something happened. Like he did him dirty, he did him wrong, something like maybe he took the blame or something for something that he didn't do. Like maybe Michael B. Jordan, Adonis Creed, maybe he did something, but somehow he took the rap for it, and then he spent half his life in jail, and he's ticked off at Adonis Creed because he lived his life in a jail, and Adonis basically went off and became this superstar, boxer. Maybe, I don't know, or maybe maybe they both should have gotten in trouble, and he didn't get caught or something. I don't know, but there's definitely some beef.
One.
Yeah, there's definitely some beef. Yeah, you're right. It could be somebody totally. But when he said the line, "Watching somebody else live my life," that made me think that somehow Adonis did something. Like he took something. But there's some sort of beef there, obviously. I don't know, man. This looks pretty interesting. I didn't see Sylvester Stallone.
No.
So it looks like he's a no-go. I was curious because I thought I had heard a rumor that they were maybe going to introduce Clubber Lang, like his son, like Mr. T's son, or something, like maybe Mr. T had a sibling or something, or a son that was going to be in this movie, but it doesn't look like it. It looks like this guy is just somebody from Adonis Creed's past, that they were friends, and then now he's feeling guilty about something, so he's maybe wanting to give him a shot, so he invites him into the gym and starts lets him train and stuff, but then something,
But
all
it
the
seems
bad
like
blood.
His friend Damian is kind of like a loose cannon in the gym.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like because he's got that chip on his shoulder. He's like taking it out on.
Prison,
he's taking it out on all those fighters, and it looks like Michael B. Jordan's going to give him a shot at the title. It looked like some sort of title bout, and I keep wondering if he's going to lose.
Maybe.
I feel like Creed. I feel like I almost said Apollo. Adonis. I feel like Adonis might lose. I don't know. So because it's interesting because it started off like the beginning of it definitely gave me Rocky IV vibes. Rocky IV is my favorite Rocky movie of all time. I'm probably gonna get a lot of hate mail now because a lot of people say the first one or the second one. But for me, Rocky IV, I just think that movie with the Apollo Creed death in the beginning, the loss, all of that, and then him coming and him being rich, but then they lose all their money in the fifth one. Right? So they're rich in the fourth one, and then they lose all their money in the fifth one because shady money management from their finance guy or whatever, basically screws them over, and then all of a sudden they're poor, which I didn't like that. I didn't like that in the fifth. I didn't like them going from rich to poor. I thought that was dumb, but whatever. A lot of people love it. But I was getting that vibe from the beginning of this movie. He's rich, he's successful now, he's got the title and all that. He beat Drago's boy in the previous movie. And now I'm just wondering if he's going to lose in this one. It's not unheard of. Rocky has lost in his previous movies. He's lost a couple of times. Yeah. And so I think he could potentially lose this time because he might actually let him win.
Maybe.
Because he's trying to give him back, a little bit of success or something. I don't know. Or maybe he doesn't. I don't know. What do you think? I'm curious if anybody who's watching this, what do you think about this? What are your thoughts on? Do you think he's going to lose?
I don't know.
I think he's going to lose. I'm calling it now. I'm calling it. I think he's going to lose. But it looks awesome. It looks really cool. I'm excited for it. I like the music. I like the vibe of it. I miss Sylvester Stallone because I just love his character. But not enough to where I think the movie's going to stand without him. I don't think it needs him.
They don't need him.
Yeah. Michael B. Jordan is just amazing.
Yeah.
All the cast actually that's in this movie looks phenomenal. They didn't show his daughter much. Remember the daughter, I think she has hearing aids or something, or couldn't hear very well, and then she gets hearing aids, I think, in the last movie. It's been a while since I've seen it, but At the end, maybe the last movie, she gets hearing aids or something. So I thought maybe she was going to play a little bit more role in this movie, but she's not in there much. I think that was her punching the bag at one point. So maybe he's starting to get, train her a little bit. They're setting it up for maybe in the future, her becoming maybe a boxer, which would be cool, I think, in a future film. But I don't know. We'll see.
The movie looks like it has a lot of energy, and that made me excited about it. I didn't even want to see Creed the first time we went and seen it. I think we were down here on vacation in Florida, and we went and I was like, I don't really want to go see it, but I ended up loving it. So, but for some reason, I don't remember much of the second one. I'm like, was I asleep?
If anybody's been watching our reaction videos, you're starting to get a trend with this one, which is always, she's like, I don't really want to see that movie. It looks dumb. And then she sees it, and she's like, it's so great.
I just didn't want to see it.
That was what happened with her and my whole family with Starship Troopers. I made them see Starship Troopers, and they loved that movie. No,
well, I liked it the first time.
They loved that movie. We walked out of Starship Troopers and said that was one of the best movies ever. That was an amazing sci-fi flick. They loved it. Made them all watch it. I mean, it's a little cheesy now, but back then, that was the jam. So that's what I'm saying. Like, she's always you're always on that downer side. I'm more optimistic. She's a pessimist. She's always on that downer.
True.
She's always like, man, that movie, I don't know. And then she sees it, she's like, this is the greatest movie ever. Maybe you don't say, this is the greatest movie ever, but you do say it was awesome. So I think you're seeing a trend. So anyway, that's Creed 3. Looks awesome. Be sure to check it out. It comes out on March 3rd of 2023, so next year. A few months away still. We might get another trailer, I don't know. But March 3rd, we'll probably be definitely in line to see it. I don't know why I said we'll probably definitely be, because that doesn't make sense, but we will definitely be watching that movie. I cannot wait to see it. So thanks for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed this trailer reaction video, Creed 3. Tell us what you think. What are your thoughts? Do you think this is going to be an awesome Noble or a Nope trailer? For me, it's a Noble all the way. This movie looks great. It's definitely not a Nope. I think it's a Noble. For you?
It's definitely a Noble for me.
Is it?
Yes.
You're always like, it's a Nope.
Now I
And then she sees it and she's like, it's a Noble. Yeah. Okay. All right, so 2 Nobles. Definitely catch this trailer. Again, we need to start watching some trailers that look busted, because we're always be giving them double Nobles. We need some Nopes in here, so let's check them out. But thanks again for joining us. Be sure to check out our other channel, The Noble Way. We've got all sorts of content there as well. Like, share, comment, and definitely, if you like our videos, subscribe. Until we see you next time, thanks for joining us.